Welcome to Patriot TV. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey guys, today we're going to be interviewing teachers about their biggest pet peeves and then having them do them. Let's go watch it.
What's up?
Hi.
How are you guys? I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Yeah. What's up with the sweatshirt, man? It's like hot out.
Hey,
I don't know.
back off. He's my friend. You don't deserve him.
And you know what? I mean, all your other friends have t-shirts on, and what's up with the glasses? You just look like a nerd.
Stop.
Who are you to tell me to stop?
He's my friend. I'm going to defend him. You don't deserve him.
Bro!
Bruh!
Oh my gosh! Get out of here!
No, you're saving my spot, bro! You're saving my spot!
I don't even know you!
Come on, bro! Bro!
Hey class, we're about to start teaching. Hey! Miss Hubbard! Get up! Music, chest time! I'm gonna throw a marker at you. And also, no eating, especially gum.
What's up, Dunston Patriots? Today I'm going to be asking teachers on if they had to quit teaching, what kind of podcast would they make? Teaching, and you had to make a podcast, what kind of podcast would you make?
I would make a podcast about horses
Why would you make a podcast about horses?
because I love horses and I used to ride and train horses.
Is there any other reason for you liking horses, or you just used to ride?
I have a lot of knowledge about them, so I feel like it would be something that I could make a podcast about because I know about them.
You had to quit teaching and you had to make a podcast. What would your podcast be about?
My podcast would probably be about video games.
Why would your podcast be about video games?
Because outside of teaching, I like playing video games.
Do you have a YouTube channel or some other means for broadcasting your love of video games?
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you couldn't do video games, what else would you make a podcast about?
Probably teaching.
What would you talk about? Just teaching in general?
Teaching stuff, like teaching science and stuff like that. Probably.
Okay, thank you. You had to quit teaching and you had to make a podcast. What would your podcast be about?
My podcast would probably be about travel. Traveling is like my big hobby outside of teaching. I love going different places. So giving like travel tips and advice to other people I think would be really fun.
If you couldn't do traveling, what kind of podcast would you make?
I'd probably make a podcast about like crazy history, like crazy events, crazy historical figures, because history is full of super weird things and super weird people. So that would be my backup podcast.
Okay. If you had to quit teaching and you had to make a podcast, what kind of podcast would you make?
Well, AJ, thinking about it for just a little bit, I think the podcast would be P squared because it would be Passion Podcast. And I think what I would do is I would share some of my passions, things still like teaching, helping others, rock and roll music, lacrosse, and all my hobbies. And then I would encourage other people to chase after their passion. Boys and girls, if you don't have a passion, if you find yourself bored on the weekend, I'm telling you, you just haven't found something to be excited about yet. Look around, explore everything, and once you kind of like something, work really hard at it and see how amazing it can be.
Thank
Passion
you, Mr. Kenny.
Podcast.
Thanks for watching. Today we'll be doing random acts of kindness.
Thank you. I like your sunglasses today. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
So good today. The colors of your cast are real good. Yeah, Carson! that's time lapse.
For me? Probably not.
No.
Would you like a hug? Thanks for watching. Be kind. There were a lot of fun activities around the school. In drama, Miss Waterhouse's students created a mime performance, while her mythology class students made short films. Miss Shapiro's students participated in a Socratic seminar.
In source E, that said how once we became allies with Britain, we actually removed verse 3 as to not create any more tensions.
PE students learned how to play Air Force football. STEM classes were very busy. Mr. Starkey's computer programming students began working on JavaScript, while in app development class, students created a game app. Ms. Goldright's students began working with Raspberry Pi, which creates a mini computer. In Mr. Menard's pre-engineering course, his students began building their wind turbines, going from blueprint to working model. In Ms. Fisher's science class, her students separated a mixture. And finally, AMP students made their outdoor lab logo presentations to a judging panel.
Anybody that sees it, and I think it would just be a good logo for you guys. Thank you for listening to our pitch for our logo, and I hope you guys choose the right logo, which is obviously our logo.
Come to the 6th grade social. 6th graders only. Tickets are $2. On October 11th from 2:30 to 3:30, meet in the cafeteria and games will be outside. It is not a formal, but dress up if you want to. See you there, 6th graders.
For those interested, the Stingray swim team will meet every Sunday beginning this week from the 13th from 5:30 to 6:45 at the Ridge Rec Center in Littleton. For more, go to this website. Also, the book fair will be beginning next week at the front entrance. A preview will begin this Friday and it will run Monday the 14th through Friday the 18th. All these times.
What's wrong? My phone sucks. Have you not heard of the new iPhone 11? You should get it.
Tired of the horrible iPhone XR? Well, you should get the fantastic iPhone 11.
This phone sucks. I need the new iPhone 11 with amazing camera quality.
Tired of these short legs? Get the iPhone 11 to have these long legs.
Tired of tripping in the dark with a bad flashlight?
Ow!
Get the new iPhone XR to see better.
Dang it. It costs $700. How am I supposed to pay for that?
Have you not heard that if you trade in your phone, it's only $399?
Woo!
Do you want an ugly screen or a pretty screen with the new iPhone 11?
Can't ever hear the music that you're playing? Get the new iPhone 11 to have a better speaker. Tired of your ugly Samsung or iPhone? Well, with the iPhone 11, you can get red, purple, yellow, green, black, or white. Fantastic!
For limited time only, go to your local Apple store and get the new iPhone 11 for only $399. Your life will be utterly changed.
Thanks for watching and have an epic week, Dunston Patriots.